So we've told you what's happening on the ground. The protests, like you saw, are very much on. Let's now look at what the government is doing. How is Ranil Wickremesinghe helping his country tide over this crisis? Which doors is he knocking on? Our next report tells you. Sri Lanka needs money. Money to buy food, fuel, fertilizers, essential goods and repay loans. How much money are we talking about? $6 billion over the next 6 months. And over the next 1 year, some $3.3 billion for fuel imports, $900 million for food, $250 million for cooking gas and $600 million for fertilizers. This estimate came from the Prime Minister's office. What is the Lankan government doing to secure this money? They're reaching out to countries, institutions and global forums. The Sri Lankan government has been talking with the International Monetary Fund. Talks began on the 18th of April. Sri Lanka asked for $4 million in loan. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe requested the IMF chief to expedite this assistance. The IMF plans to send a mission to Sri Lanka in the coming weeks. It is expected that the aid will follow soon. But the International Monetary Fund has a condition. It wants Sri Lanka to first take the necessary steps to restore debt stability. Sri Lanka says debt restructuring has already begun. It has appointed financial advisors and legal experts to do the job. The government has also made an appeal to the United Nations. The world body has pledged $48 million to Colombo. This money is to be used for food, agriculture and healthcare. Neighbour India has lent $55 million for fertilizers. China has announced an assistance of $74 million. At home, the government has also reviewed domestic policies. Value-added tax, or VAT, has been increased from 8 to 12%. This has been done with an eye to refill government coffers and give it a boost of around $181 million. Sri Lanka is also expected to raise its corporate tax from 24 to 30%. The country has appointed Mohammad Nasheed, the former president of the Maldives, to coordinate relief efforts for Colombo. Farmers have been asked to grow more rice. They've been told that the food situation is becoming worse. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.